Hey guys, SaxDude26 here and welcome back to Let's Play MegaMan 2 in the Wily Wars. In the previous part, we defeated Airman and Metalman. And with the metal blade in tow, it's time to go pop some bubbles. Next up is Bubbleman. Thank you Mega Drive version. You make that waterfall far more pleasant to look at. Far less blinding than it is in the NES version. So continuing with the stage, or rather starting it. And getting smacked by croakers already. So yes, croakers spit out mini croakers. If you can keep mini croakers on screen, you can stop the big croakers from spitting out more. I have quite a time trying to dodge them some days. In fact, I've actually been knocked into the holes by them before. Which is quite frustrating. Well, yeet! That was a good dodge. I'll take that. If I can take it, excellent. And he tries to follow me onto the falling platforms. One very persistent frog. Now we got crabots to deal with. Little hermit crabs on wheels. Cannonball! Now we deal with the little homies in their own natural habitat. So yes, the return of water physics. How could it be any worse? Well, Bubbleman decided to put death spikes everywhere on the ceiling. And introduce us to these shrimps. Shrinks to be more precise. Time to break out the metal blade. A multi-directional saw blade that you can shoot in every direction. Its energy consumption is very efficient, and it takes out shrimps no problem. It also makes quick work of lanternfish, who are spawning the shrinks. Best advice for here, don't stop and be careful with your jumps, because you don't want the M445s to come after you. Must be related cousins of CWU01P, the third Wily boss from Mega Man 1. You're gonna see it's a running theme that the jellyfish-like creatures have very weird names. So, yet another lanternfish to deal with. The shrink got the last laugh though. And honestly, I think the best thing about the metal blade is its sheer rapid fire. In terms of how many hits it takes to get rid of croakers, it actually isn't any more damage dealing than the metal blade is. So, for the most part, I'm just going to stick with the Mega Bus for the rest of the stage. And snappers. It's raining crabs from the sky. Funny that it wasn't raining frogs. They were on ground level for the most part. And there we go. Boss hallway. Time to take down Bubbleman. Since I've got a full bar of health, let's see if I can take him down with the Mega Buster. Hopefully I don't have too much trouble dodging it. Pity that the Mega Buster only does 1 damage. If I'm good, I should be able to... There we go! When he fires 1 or 2 bubbles, they're really easy to get under. When he fires 3, that's when things get problematic. So far he's being fairly generous. Hey, uh-oh. I don't really want to use an E-Tank on Bubbleman. Whoa, oh. Lovely. Dodging to the max. Whoa, uh-oh. Oh. Okay. So that's how well it goes if I use the Mega Buster. I'm pretty happy with how that went. But I'd like to save my E-Tanks, so I'm going to switch to the metal blade. Simply to speed things up. Be very careful not to spear myself on the spikes. But, there we go. I seem to get hit by his harpoons far more than I get hit by his bolts. Nevertheless, that's Bubbleman down. I might try and beat him just with a Mega Buster when the rematch comes along, but, maybe not. So, with him defeated, we get the Bubble Lead. Or Bubble Lead as I've heard it being pronounced, because it sort of leads the way ahead of you and shows where bottomless pits are. It's sort of a hit and miss weapon. I think Bubble Lead is also a fitting name because it sinks in water. Kind of hilarious. So, it's 3 Robot Masters down, and we have a bubble weapon. Obviously, we're going after the Fire Robot Master next. Time to go after Heatman. This stage is rather treacherous. At the start it's not too bad. The prop tops are fairly easy to deal with, as is the lava. It's the upcoming sections that are more frustrating. Oh, hi, Tellies! You and your beady little eyes. You look like you have been staring at the television for too long, I must be honest. It would have been hilarious if they had square eyes. A literal definition of square eyes. What? Okay, more spring heads. I might actually end up scrolling that one there off screen if I'm lucky. Yes, indeed I did. So, what do we have in this empty room? The return of disappearing blocks. Well, that's why they're called spring heads, by the way. Okay. Jump, jump, jump. There we go. Lovely. So, disappearing blocks usually appear multiple times in a stage, which means they're gonna come back later on. And here they are. A long hallway of disappearing blocks. Good golly. Exactly what I wanted for lunch. Disappearing blocks in a healthy dose. These walls here can be blown through using a weapon we'll get from a later Robot Master, Crashman. A personal favourite of mine, Tallies. I'll let that one slide because I don't particularly like disappearing blocks. However, the upcoming section's probably going to do the same thing to me. Yes, we're not done with disappearing blocks. We're far from done. Yep, there we go. Hello, there we go. There we go. Finally made it. Up. You may think that's the end of them. We gotta deal with them again here. This may cause a death or two, but I know I can do it. I've done it before. I've even done it on the train. Playing the game on my DS. Specifically the Wily Wars version. I know I can do this. If I can get past this first section and I can get the hold of the timing, I should be okay. Darn it, disappearing blocks! I don't like you at all. Game over! Fantastic! On the bright side, it gets us to listen to the most catchy password theme of the whole game. I personally love this theme. Nevertheless, Heatman we are going to beat, so let's give that another shot. And we keep our E-Tanks, thank you. I wasn't quite sure if MegaMan 2 kept your E-Tanks when you died. I seem to recall it not doing so in one of the games, though I may be mistaken. I might be thinking specifically of the NES version, I'm not totally sure. Nevertheless, I'm glad we kept the E-Tanks. So, giving Heatman stage another shot. How-da-da-da-do. I'm gonna shoot you, and then I'm gonna jump on these blocks too. There we go. Phew. Let's give the disappearing block section another go! Yeah, I think I should probably not worry about that one. The biggest problem is some blocks appear above others, and sometimes I don't know whether I should wait for one, or just go for the one underneath. Here I can afford to go on the one above. Here I don't think I should bother. Not gonna go for that extra life, although I would like it. Come on, come on, yes! Lovely! We are making good progress. Hey look, it's our good friend Sniper Joe, and he appears to found a walker. If we can dodge him, that would be nice. I just realized I've gone the entire stage without showing off Bubble Lead. If I can hang on to the... How good is it against returning Sniper Joe, I do wonder. Not particularly good, but that's where the lead aspect comes from. It rolls along the ground. Air Shooter, on the other hand, takes their walkers out very easily. And now, Sniper Joes are far more pattern-based, and have a solid degree of timing to them. Gotcha. There we go. So I lost a bit of health, but not too bad. Because Heatman is actually one I can do fairly well against with the Buster. Fairly well, more so than Bubble Man. So here we go. Dodge the flames and shoot. Jump over, shoot. Jump over, shoot. The quicker you can fire, the less time he has to shoot the fire tunnels, which is excellent. Poor Heatman, his strategy is so simple, it kind of feels a bit unfair to use his weakness on him. So there we go. Fairly pattern-based Robot Master down. Kinda like Heatman. Well, I like things with the fire element, so it's to be expected. And with that, we get what I consider to be the precursor to the power shot. The charge attack that MegaMan's Mega Buster gets in later games. The Atomic Fire. It's basically a fire shot that you can charge that has the same trajectory as your Mega Buster. And ooh, we got a new utility from Dr. Light. Item 1 completed. But we won't be showing off Item 1 until the next video. Not that I can actually think of any spots in the next stage where it would be particularly useful. So probably use it somewhere else. Knowing me. So there we go! Yet another 2 Robot Masters down. I would try and squeeze in another, but I died a lot. So I think that's gonna do it for this part of Lex. This is not a sci-fi series. As I was trying to say, I think that'll do it for this part of Let's Play MegaMan 2 on the Wily Wars. This has been Saxdu26, and I'll see you next time when we go after Woodman. See you then.